Human rights activist Omoyele Sowore has again been arrested by Nigerian security operatives. Sahara reporters gathered that Sowore was arrested on Thursday in Abuja. Sowore was picked up as he was leaving the court of appeal. He's been taken to Abattoir Police Division, Abuja, Sahara reporters learned. The reason for the arrest is not known yet. This comes a few hours after thugs sponsored by the Muhammadu Buhari-led government attacked him and some of his associates in Abuja. The attack occurred at about 9 a.m. at Gudu in Abuja. The victims were on their way to the court of appeal to attend the hearing of an appeal filed by Sowore to challenge the ruling of the Federal High Court, which had declared one Leonard Nzewa as the acting chairman of the African Action Congress (ACC). The attackers, who were in paramilitary uniforms and a Toyota Sienna, suddenly blocked the vehicle conveying the activists to court. The suspected thugs got down and asked the activists to surrender their mobile phones and money. The thugs wielded guns, machetes, knives, and other weapons. The assailants vandalized the windshield and windows of the car and beat up the activists, including a woman. It was gathered that the attackers, numbering 10, had targeted their victims and engaged them in a hot chase before carrying out the nefarious. Sahara reporters also gathered that the incident happened a few meters away from a police post in the area. This guy has been in Abuja for close to God knows when. They've been adjourning his case. If, because I know some people will not come and be running their mouth anyhow. Oh, that serves him right. You are defending a government that has accused him of many accusations or many offenses, and yet they cannot even conclude on his case. The same thing they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu. Is it not a shame on them? So what is delaying the case? Because as we know, it is the same government that is in charge of all the sectors, all the parastatals in this country. So why is it that they cannot speed up his case? So they think they are harassing him, or they are doing everything possible for him to surrender or for him to back down. But unfortunately for the government is embarrassing itself. Well, the guy don't Pokemon on a police customer, anything they fee. Anytime they feel bored, then go arrest the guy. But Sowore no do a protest again. So why he was going to court? So he no do protest. So why arresting him? They must frame something on him. Even if he engages in protest, it is senseless to arrest him for no reasonable basis. You can imagine people are not seeing arrest or protest as an offense or as a taboo. And I so love this statement. Even if he engages in protest, is it right for him to be arrested because he's protesting? What's it gonna happen again? Nobody can say. Nobody can say what he has done this time around. Nigeria government and its leaders. Now what for them? Nigeria needs to be end, has to end so that lives can be saved. Sowore gets hand for Ukraine matter abi. High cost of fuel. Buhari government focus. You need to focus. They don't know. Like I said, they are just embarrassing themselves and disgracing themselves. That is to tell you that they have no case against him in the first place, and they continue to prove Falana or rise every now and then, because the man said from the beginning that nothing will happen because they don't have a case against him. Even the CGN has come out to say that all the cases that they are handling, it's not as if they cannot speed them up, but because they don't have enough witness, they can't prove all those allegations they have levied against most of the activists. Well, what has this man done wrong? He is nothing but deceitful and irrelevant person, because his life is nothing but mess. Really? His life is mess. You don't even know what you are saying, how much they gave him, and they are now asking, what is his offense? What is his offense? It is only people like those from that side, they are the ones that is raising the way abnormally upside down. This Buhari government, something else is something else. How many times you want to arrest him? what is his offense? Even all the allegations you have levied against him before now, you have not been able to prove all of those beyond reasonable doubts in court. Police arrested suspected terrorists Omoyele Sowore in Abuja. Mad people everywhere. This bad government cannot stop this rubbish. He is not a human rights activist, so it's what? It's a threat to humans, more especially in Nigeria. Like, seriously? Sowore and government Sowore may likely take over from Buhari. Okay, oh, what do you want the general or the public to believe? Nothing must happen to Sowore. Points of correction: Sowore is not a human rights activist. He's what? He's a opposition political party. So if he's a politician, so the ones that are there now, Buhari himself, was he not in the opposition before? Who arrested him? No, who arrested him? Because he's the opposition. So all opposition must be arrested. Can you imagine this old man, for that matter, spewing rubbish? A slave is always a slave. Continue with your lifetime enslavement with politicians and Buhari government. The old people are the people that destroyed Nigeria. Yes, they enjoyed the goodies of this country, but now it is other people's turn. They've scattered everything. You begin to hear, oh, in those days, we used to go to school on scholarship. They give us a free this, free this, free that. As you are coming out, you are getting a job. Oh, Nigeria used to be good. According to them, only God knows what they were even calling good as at that time, because people still tell you that things were not fine. But at least to a very large extent, they knew what a sane society should look like. But now, it's a different ball game entirely. Well, if truly you know exactly what you are saying, please explain that Sowore is not an activist that is what is it called? That is from the side of the opposition. Sowore is see the one putting problem between Russia and Ukraine. People are asking, for what offenses again? This young man has really suffered in the hands of this APC regime. Sowore, rest now. Every time you and government they fight just because of your selfish interest. I remember when you organize campaign. Now, Kama they use you they play football. So you should rest and what? So that all of you will just be complaining. You have no point here. How could a presidential aspirant organize campaign for another presidential aspirant? Habi, you just wake up. I guess it's the cause of Russia and Ukraine problem. For what again? Why are they arresting this man? What has he done this time around? That is the question a lot of people are asking. Once you are a freedom fighters, you are and police, you don't become 5 and 6. So you should stop going to Abuja since they want you. You should stop going to Abuja. Some people don't even know what is happening. Somebody that has been restricted in Abuja, he shouldn't leave Abuja. Abuja is his home, so there's nothing he can do. There's nowhere to go. So every of his activities must be within Abuja. If you don't know, that is what court has said. I shouldn't leave Abuja. So guys, I'll leave your comment down there below and let us have your take.